So naturally, with a $2 million reduction target, one would ask, what happened? And so as we analyze the 18-19 budget, we have discovered that our expenses are exceeding the money coming in by about $1.6 million. Also, the original budget that we created for this school year did not accurately predict the total expenditures that we would have. Transportation costs have risen by about 13%. And of course, we all recognize fuel prices have been really reasonable this year, and that certainly is not the reason behind transportation costs rising. Those costs would rise because we have additional bus routes for special needs students, additional bus routes for students who attend school part-time or maybe attend school at another program. And so those transportation costs really are in the numbers of buses and short buses and vans that we run. Also, there is mandated programming that we provide for students with special needs that is underfunded by the state and federal government. Those programs are funded at 49 cents on a dollar. And so the local school district, our school district, has to come up with 51 cents on a dollar for those types of programs and needs. And we certainly have a quality program. We certainly meet the needs of students in that program. However, the state and federal government has fallen short in helping us support those students. And so we do it out of basically our savings account. Also at Chisago Lakes, as a community, we've become accustomed to having excellent extra and co-curricular activities. So our sports, our fine arts, our clubs, and our activities all contribute to the wonderful environment we have at Chisago Lakes. We have excellent staff and students involved in these programs, and we're certainly proud of what they accomplish each and every day by using their talents in a unique way outside of the classroom. And we certainly see those programs as extensions of the classroom. All of us recognize that students learn so much from being a part of a program where they have to be kind of on center stage. They have to be able to speak, and they have to be able to perform, and they have to be able to think critically on their feet. And all those things are things that they not only get during their school programming during the day, but receive also in our activities after school. However, activities cost money, and primarily in the area of transportation when we're sending teams and activities out to compete against other schools. And so transportation costs certainly are a big part of an expense in our activities. And these activities are not self-sufficient in terms of how we cost for that. We're spending far more than we are taking in the area of fees. We do charge fees to our students for participating in activities, but we don't do it at an exorbitant rate. We don't do it at a high level like a lot of schools do. We're in the Mississippi 8 Conference, and we are towards the lower end of what we charge in terms of fees. Now, one might say maybe we should charge more in fees, and that's certainly something that's being looked at. However, to provide these programs, we will never come out at a break even in terms of what we spend and what we take in, because we, to some extent, know that we need to subsidize or support those programs in order for them to happen. Also, increases in staffing costs, certainly wages and salary. So as our employees continue to serve us and serve us well, we want to compensate them in a way that's reasonable and certainly competitive with other schools. And so we have increase in wages and staffing costs. And it's just something that we've become accustomed to at Chisago Lakes in terms of having that quality work environment for our employees. We've been a top 150 workplace for many years now, and I think a big part of that is just the experience that people have here at Chisago Lakes in working in the Chisago Lakes School District, but also the experience that their children have in attending schools here. We have become that destination school in the area because people recognize the quality program that we have. That programming would not be possible without a quality staff and without quality students who come from quality families. You know, quality is the operative word here, and that's what Chisago Lakes has become accustomed to. It's something that we want to continue to be able to provide, even in the face of some budget reductions. And so that's our challenge. How do we maintain the quality we've all become accustomed to and appreciate, but do so in a way that efficiently uses the taxpayer dollar? We want to be good stewards of what you've given us, and you've given us so much, and we appreciate that. We're currently building buildings here in Chisago Lakes. We're building a new elementary school. We're adding a community center. We're enhancing our other sites, all because you as taxpayers have stepped up and helped us out. And we're very thankful for that. And as we work through this budget reality that we're dealing with, we're going to need continued support. We're going to need continued accountability and questions from the community as to how we can best utilize the resources we've been given. But we're also going to need support from the state and local, state and federal governments in terms of how we are funded as a school system. And we're looking forward to opportunities to talk with those who are in position to make changes in those areas. We also need a voice from our community to reach out to our legislators and to our governor and those in those positions and making decisions to help public schools meet the needs of students. Like we do here in Chisago Lakes every day, we do it at a high level, and we're very proud of that. So thank you for your time and attention today related to our budget. I wish I had better news overall to tell you in terms of our budget, but I am fully confident with the support of our staff, our students, our families, our community, we will work through this situation, and we will, in not only 18 months, but the years beyond that, we will continue to do a great job for our students each and every day. Thank you.